Hello everyone, I'm Daniel, and we're about to start playing another campaign play along with the MythosBusters Discord server. This time it is indeed the path to Carcosa. I'm a little late starting this one up, but I'm gonna have a good time with this as well as everyone else already has been doing. So first scenario is the curtain call. We need to do a few things first, which is talk about our investigators. Then Edwards over here on the left is I don't know. They're both kind of flex investigators, but he's really good and really fun. But you've never seen him before on my channel. So one willpower, really tough for this campaign, but we'll make it work. And then we've got 4 intellect, 3 combat, 4 agility, and the extra action to evade. Let's take a look at his deck, which is going to be coming up on your screen right about now. There it is. This is pretty much a standard, I think, Finn deck where we've got a couple of ways to get clues. We've got maybe a Dr. Milan for some money. I was thinking about Dario in this one, but um, I think Dr. Milan is just a tried and true for a team that otherwise isn't going to get clues that easily. But there's a lot of ways to evade and take advantage of that, like pickpocketing. We're going to upgrade to the level 2 version, which is super sick. It's in our card pool because we're only playing with cards from the Path to Carcosa, from Return to Path to Carcosa, as well as the core set and all the Investigator starter decks. So we'll do that, but also we can take one card from the Dunwich Legacy set because we're allowed to do that. Having played the previous campaign Playalong, we have a contract that says, oh, it's on the screen somewhere. It's over here in the corner. Yeah, that you can add a card from that set to our card pool, and that'll be probably the level 3 Streetwise, since I like the level 0 at level 0, but I would love to get rid of these two cards and add something in that's a little bit better as a permanent. Logical reasoning is here because, my goodness, there are some terrors in this scenario, this first scenario, and in the rest of the campaign that we just want to get rid of. So that's for Finn to get rid of Frozen in Fear. I don't have any other way of doing that. Sleight of Hand is here because I would love to put the Lupara in. I think Lupara would be a fun card to actually try. I've never done the Sleight of Hand Lupara trick. And then some other stuff. A lot of skills. All right, let's look over at our other investigator who is maybe more interesting. I was asked sometime recently, why don't I ever play the parallels? Here, you can see it a little better. Um, because I just haven't gotten to them. I have nothing against most of them. Some of them are not so interesting to me, but this guy, Ashcan Pete, I think is super cool. The parallel does basically have an increased stat, so it's 4233 instead of 4223. And then we've got 7/7 soak instead of the usual 6/5. But we get to start with Pete's guitar in play, who I think does a lot with this. I mean, this is crazy, right? Free triggered ability, choose a non-elite enemy at your location or a connecting one. Move that enemy once in a direction of your choice so it can disengage with investigators. Then, if there are no enemies, heal a horror or gain a resource. No enemies at your location, that is. There's some other text here too, but I don't have a whole lot in this deck to deal with it. When a card you own that is attached to a scenario card would be discarded, so things that attach to locations or enemies, you get to put it back into your hand. And that's pretty cool. I have Hiding Spot in here. Let's take a look at Ashcan Pete's deck, which is a little wacky for me. There's only 8 assets, but the guitar, and then we're also going to play with Duke in this deck too. Those things do a lot. So that means we get both of the weaknesses, Rocked by Nightmare and Hard Times. So lots of weaknesses in Carcosa already. Having a few more. Why not? All right. So we've got Tactics and Improvise cards that can go into the card pool, as well as 5 level 0 Guardian cards. I don't think we have any Improvise cards in the card pool. So we're just looking at things like Sneak Attack and On the Hunt. We're maybe going to put in Ambush later. Might be fun. We've got an upgraded Shortcut, Snare Trap. But I think the best one of all of these is Hiding Spot. We'll see if I get it into my hand and can make use of it, but it's a way to make it easier for us to move through locations if there are non-elite enemies hanging around. I really like Greta Wagner. I think this is a good way to punch. We have 3, and then this gets us to 4. But this also adds to Duke. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, these are kind of crazy decks. I've not really thought through them too hard. I'm not going to. I've got a lot of videos coming out on the channel this next week or so. I don't think I'm going to go through and edit these like I usually do, just because it's an extra playthrough video and they don't get a whole lot of views anyway. So um, we'll do our best. I'm not going to say I'm not putting effort into playing the scenario, but I'm not going to probably go back and spend the hours rewatching and annotating mistakes and whatnot. So apologies if you enjoy that sort of thing. Okay, what we need to do before actually starting play is we need to draw some random weaknesses. So we have Arkham cards up to do that. I'm just using the weaknesses that are in our card pool, so we won't get things like leg injury. We have Mob Enforcer for Finn and Amnesia for Ashcan Pete. Okay, not too horrible. I think Amnesia is decent for Ashcan Pete in the sense that it doesn't cost any actions to deal with. So we're going to add those to our deck, and then I will see you in a second. All right, let's go ahead and draw our opening hands. We'll start with Finn over here, who, yeah, we like to start with Dr. Milan, always a good way to get going. A gun is fine. The sneak by, maybe okay. Sneak attack, okay. Logical reasoning, I'm almost gonna say that this is enough. I would like the streetwise, but maybe we'll just get there. I think we can toss back the sneak attack, and maybe we'll get like a lucky cigarette case or pickpocketing. Or watch this. That's fine. Okay, not bad. And then over here, we are going to, well, we need to be able to see this this hand. Okay, very nice. I like this. Well, we don't care about that right now. The guts is good. Inspiring Presence, Look What I Found, Test of Will, Greta Wagner. We're looking for Duke also. I think we can toss back these two, maybe keep the guts, and we have some more skills. Okay, that's fine. I kind of like this to start, but we can't really do much without Duke or without a weapon. So, all right, so we are playing Curtain Call. The third act. This is the first agenda here. 6 Doom. We are, imagine if you will, we are walking around the Ward Theater. There's no one here. We fell asleep for a while, woke up, and there's some rotting corpses, and we have to go around the whole theater to figure out what's going on. So we need 6 clues. And we can start right here in the theater where there are no clues. So I'm a little, okay. Here's what we kind of know about this scenario, having played it many times before. So we want to go like either side, and we pick up as many clues as we can. There's clues up here as well. Probably pretty decent to go up there first, just to get that out of the way. Ashcan Pete can to like just walk over there and maybe play the Look What I Found, because it's a 2 shroud location. We could even throw the Take Heart into that, although it would just be 2 to 2. Yeah, that's probably worth it. Let's start off doing that. So we move here for our first action, and we put 2 of the set aside lobby doorway locations into play. There are 3, hoping that we get the victory point locations, or at least something that's not too terrible. Put them over that way. And then we move one more time up to the balcony. A carpeted staircase leads up to the balcony, and we have indeed a 2 shroud location with a victory point. And if we jump down from the balcony into the theater, we take a damage. 2 damage. Yeah. All right. So our tokens are as follows. We've got just the skulls, which is a -1. So as long as we draw like any of these, we're okay. I feel like this is just a good idea to throw the Take Heart at this, and then be able to play Look What I Found. So we'll investigate. -2, perfect. We succeed in failing. So first thing we do is we spend our 2 resources to get our 2 clues, and then we get our 2 resources and 2 cards. Nice. Vicious Blow, another ally. I wonder if it's worth playing her first. I don't know. I guess we'll think about it. Okay, for Finn, we just want to Dr. Milan it up, I suppose. So we spend that, and maybe we move twice to get somewhere where there's clues to get. 1, 2. Let's see what we got. The lighting box. While you're in the lighting box, increase the resource cost of each card in your hand by 2. So that is bad. We are up by 1, so that's pretty reasonable. Okay, we go to upkeep in player order. Another Madame Lebranche and a sneak attack. I did shuffle it back in. So we've got 1 out of 6 on the agenda. Ashcan is first. Let's give this a good shuffle. And we have Black Star's Rise. All right, we'll either be taking some horror or we will be placing Doom. Doom is not the worst, but I kind of want to wait as long as I can. We do have a lot of... Well, I mean, we can throw out one thing here. So we can go 3 to 4. 3 to 4. -1 is fail by 2. So I think we just take the 2 horror. We have a way of healing horror. And the skulls, we do want to keep 3 horror from being honest. So, all right. Finn, Spires of Carcosa. Now, that kind of stinks. Nothing I can do about that. So we'll just be speeding up this part because the way to get the Doom off is to investigate, and it's a Shroud of 4, so that stinks. But I might be able to get rid of it. I just need to decide what is really worth our time here. I mean, I think that actually is worth our time. For Ashcan and Pete, I think what we do is we move back here and we play our ally, and then we can check out what's over here. Nothing. Although we could steal some resources. All right, that's good to know. That is our turn. And if that's the case, I think it's fairly reasonable to just investigate here up 1 and try to get the spires. So first action, we remove a Doom. We do successfully investigate, so let's take a resource from that. Let's try one more time. Very nice. So this goes away. The Doom does as well. And our hidden encounter cards over here. There we go. And then I guess we just go one more time. And that one we fail. Okay. That's fine. We're going to wait for some skills or streetwise or something. But we did save ourselves a couple of rounds. So upkeep, we have our money to pay off our mob enforcer, perhaps. Maybe we evade him. We also can use this guy to move him away, and he won't be engaged with Finn anymore. How interesting is that? All right. 2 Doom. I don't have 3 horror on me, so we just surge. And we got the Frozen in Fear, so won't be moving too much quite yet, but we do have the guts. And then over here, a Rotting Remains. So logical reasoning also heals, right? Yeah. Okay, we'll think about how to deal with that. So we've got 1, 2, 3. And auto fail doesn't do much different than anything else, so we'll put like that. There's the 3 horror. All right. He does have Hunter. Do you have just 3 health, huh? It is only 1 damage. I mean, I could just keep using this over and over again. It seems terrible. I suppose, um, I mean, I don't know. Like, all right, I think that's how we do it, though. We move here, we use the guitar, and we're going to take the Mob Enforcer off. I know he's got a Hunter, but I think that is worth doing. All right. I could just attack, but I've got really nothing for that other than committing a bunch of cards. I think we just draw another card. We're hoping for a weapon. I got a lucky. It's pretty good. Okay. We'll toss the guts at this, and we're going to go 6-3. All right. Didn't even have to. But I will draw another card. Another look what I found. Now that's interesting. No, look what I found is really bad, right? Because this is going to cost extra. Okay. We're just going to investigate up 1 because that's the life we're living right now. -1 is good. That is a clue. And a resource. And we're going to go one more time. Yep. Clue and resource. Nope, not a resource. And then I can move and actually evade. Let's do that. And I might even sneak by 4-3. I think just for the resources. And actually successful. Very nice. Okay. So that saved us a little bit of time. We have 4 clues. We need to run to the other side to try to get some more. All right, sleight of hand. Back, obviously, to Finn. Okay, 3 of 6. Okay, I mean, I'm happy with the Frozen Fears being over there, right? And this is perfectly okay, too. Again, would love some more boosts. 5-4. That is a success. Got to keep the horror off this guy because 3 horror, right, is makes those skulls, which there's 3 of them, a lot worse. Okay. Again, I think we just keep using the guitar. So let's move this Mob Enforcer back over there, and we'll heal a horror from that since there's no enemies at our location. And then Finn can just move a few times. 1, 2. Okay, backstage doorways. Please give me some victory to play with here. 1, 2, and then I can keep going. Sure. All right. I mean, I don't love that. That was 3 moves. But we do have the logical reasoning, and the Frozen and Fears won't be back until we reshuffle the deck, which hopefully we won't have to do. Okay. The look what I found. Maybe we go to this location. So we spend 2 actions to move. That's just the life we have to live right now. I know there's like the amnesia. I think we just move one more time. So we cover this side of the map. And then we make sure we pass this test. We do not pass this test. All right. Hunter moves here. And then we go to upkeep. Overpower, okay. 4 of 6. And another Spires. This one we might just have to let go. It is going to lose us 1 round. But that's what we have. Cannot trigger these squiggly abilities, the free triggered abilities. Don't have any, so don't care. So, this is going to lose us 1 round, but that's fine. We can probably move and get the clues and spawn the next thing. I would love to get a weapon because otherwise I feel a little bit naked from the boss about to show up. Yeah. I think this is a 2 actions to move. That's pretty rough. We won't be getting very much XP in this scenario then. And then I guess we go back. Testing 4 to 3, and we pass. All right. So we're going to get one more location out, which is going to have VP. It's just one of these two. Problem is we didn't get both. Okay. After you succeed by 2 or more, so I have 5. That's very likely. I might just have Ashcan Peak go do that instead. And instead we could like come back here and do this. Does that sound so stupid? Maybe not. Let's move here and then do an investigate at 5 to 3 on this. But then this is going to be 3 cards instead of 2. I mean, I can move again, but that doesn't do anything. It's only 1 round, right? Yeah. I can use this, right, during the enemy phase? Before he attacks? That's correct, right? There's a timing window. Hunter enemies move, then there's a player window. Yep. So I mean, we need to get these clues, but I think we're just going to have to wait on this. I really don't want to take the extra horror, and I don't want to use logical reasoning. So we're going to have move twice, and then maybe draw a card. No, I'm going to have to lose something. Well, let's think about that again. I could just get rid of this. And move. Because it's going to junk up my hand, I think. Okay, so this guy hunts here. And then we use this to send him back again, which is really ridiculous. And then we heal another horror. He's going to just keep running away. Our music playing is so bad. Okay, then we go to upkeep and an overpower. Still no weapon. I mean, I understand why. There's only 2. And then we go to 7 out of 6. We get rid of all the doom, including this card. And then we are to spawn the Royal Emissary here. Now, it stinks that there just aren't any clues to get, but we're going to have to send Ashcan Pete in there, I believe. All right, this guy is really big, but only for health. All right, we just try to take him out. We will be taking a horror probably, but that's okay. Or maybe we both go take him out and run. I don't know. We'll see what happens with the enemy phase, or sorry, with the encounters. Well, that sort of changes things, doesn't it? Okay, Fanatic goes to reveal location with most clues. So now actually we do have to go up there. So he's going to take this clue, but we need the clues. We need 2 more. Probably this one and the other one. So maybe, like, Ashcan Pete does go up here? I could probably kill the Fanatic, get the last clue with Greta. We just can't play any cards. We can punch, though. Use the Vicious Blow. Yeah, okay, I kind of see this. Yeah. Unfortunately, we can't use the guitar. All right, so we move up here, and we're going to overpower this guy. We have 4, 6, 7. -1. Great. So we get this. We get a card. Sneak attack is really good. And then we can use Greta, dealing her damage, to get this clue. All right, no horror was taken. So that was 2 actions. And now we're going to spend all of our clues, and we're going to do the thing. All right, choose one of these set-aside locations. It's either backstage or lobby. This one, backstage. I guess that's not bad. This is the one with the rats then. Okay, and this is where the Man in the Pallid Mask goes. Advance to one of the 3 copies of Act 2A at random. So there's 3 of them here. And the other 2 go away. Okay. So we could come back and get hit a little bit. It might not be terrible. Finn can go and maybe get these clues. There's like not much for us to do anymore since there's no more clues left. We just want to kill this guy and get out or something. So we could just move back, and I'm okay taking the 2 damage. All right. Finn. We're going to move here, and we're going to get some rats. Okay. So we'll take it from the encounter deck, since I don't think we've seen them yet. Ooh, we also want to get this victory point. Okay, well, we will figure out a way to do that. Shuffle the encounter deck. So I've moved. We could evade, but I don't know why. I guess we just like punch at 3-1. What's here, by the way? 3 Shroud. So this is going to be, we're going to take the investigate here at 5. We just need to give ourselves a little bit more time. Yeah, we just punch a rat. Yeah, it's not necessary. Okay. Punch a rat. Rat down. Well, let's work on the clues then. And we could put this gun out too. We might as well. We want to make sure we have something, some ammo. Investigate at 5-3. That's too bad. Okay. That is our turn. So the Royal Emissary is going to come here. We're going to take a horror. Well, that's just the way it goes. And then that happens. All right, this guy moves here as well. And we can just like continue to push him away. All right, upkeep. Calling in favors. Okay, that might get us Duke. I don't know if we need Duke, but it might get us Duke. We have the sneak attacks. We got the money. We can go kill this guy pretty quickly, but we don't necessarily want to do that. Nope. We don't lose an action. We do get whispers in your head. Okay. It's a bad location to be sitting at for it. And this is probably okay. Yeah. Okay. So, what do we have that's going to do all this damage? I think it's like an evade and then 2 sneak attacks. That's basically what we're doing here. Yeah. That's that's what I'm seeing. We're gonna have to do this several more times, but let's do it. We have 3-2, and we have the lucky. Anything I want to pull out here? Not really. Okay, 3-2. Don't even need the lucky. And then we play 2 sneak attacks, and this guy dies. It's better than getting the horror, I think, and sitting around. All right, that's a bunch of resources. This is going to make me discard some stuff, but I don't think I have any choice in the matter. That's my turn. So we're going to reset this back here, because that's what it says. And we continue playing. All right. So we want to get the clues. So we're just up to. Okay, that gets us a clue. I'm worried about the skulls. But until we find the streetwise, I think we're at the mercy of drawing skulls. Nope. Yeah, there's just not much. I could play this now. I think I do. I think I play this and heal a 2 horror for my last action. Okay. Nothing else doing. We move this here. I guess we can just keep moving him backwards. I think I'll take the resource this time. This is crazy, right? Yeah. Okay. Upkeep there. That's how we're gonna get the other thing to kill, but I have no weapon, so maybe hold off on that for a second until Finn comes over. We'll think about that. Okay, 4 of 6. Rotting remains. 4 to 3. Will. Oh, hold up. We need to discard. So I've got 8. But this really counts as 3, so it's like I have 10. So I need to get rid of 2 things. I think we don't need this, although it will help. I don't think I need it. And the Medon Laroche, we don't need. Okay, so now this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. 4 to 3. We'll take the 1 horror, put it on Greta Wagner. And hidden card. Can't commit skill cards. That's not very nice, is it? Okay. So we're back to this. 5 to 3. +1. We'll take a resource. And the clue. And then we need to worry about this guy. So it's a Shroud of 5. And I can't commit skill cards, but I could commit, like, the sneak attacks. Do I want to do this right now? I can place my clue, get rid of this, and then try to pick it up again. There we go. Action 2 is to place the clue, and then we're going to go 5 to 3 again. Nope. Good try. Good try, me. That's still probably better considering we've got a bunch of time. Okay. Ashcan Pete needs to find a weapon, but probably we just get rid of this. Because I think we need to be able to move. Draw card. Okay. At some point, we'll do the calling in favors, because Duke is in here. But I don't think it's yet. Mob Enforcer moves. Mob Enforcer moves back. We heal a horror. And then we go to upkeep. Nimble's pretty darn good. Another on the hunt. We might... I just don't have any weapons, right? What are we killing here? The sleight of hand. We have no items to put out. 5 of 6. We give it one more round. Another Rotting Remains. We pass that one. All right. Okay, this time I think we draw a card. That's not great. I think maybe we go find Duke. We also could get this if we kill the man in the pallid mask, but again, I don't have much to do for that. I think we go get Duke. We find Duke. So action 2, we will spend a resource to call in favors, and we're gonna look at the top. 9 cards for an ally. He better be here. Yeah. so she comes back to my hand, and then Duke comes into play for -5 resources. Seems pretty good. And then I can Duke into here. Um, yeah. Hmm. I mean, it's saving me the move already. I could also like go back into this way and start fighting, but I think maybe Finn is gonna have to do the next bunch of fighting. All right, so we're gonna Duke in here for our last action, which is gonna put us at 4, base 4 to investigate, to 3, and we can go up 2. Very nice. Now I have the clue. Okay, we've lost our Greta, but that's okay. We'll play another one probably. So I drew a card, and then yeah, we're good. So now I think we do just like drop the clue, and then pick it up again at 5 to 3. Very nice, giving me a resource, and then we can try to do this test. I just don't have the icons for it though. We can maybe throw this because we just have too many cards in hand, right? This is gonna go 6 to 5. It's not bad. Yeah, it's not bad at all. All right. Unfortunately, it is gonna speed things up here, but that's probably okay. So this is the last round. So we're going to defeat the man with the pallid mask, which is going to put him over here. We advance. Okay, place 1 horror on the location that man with the pallid mask was moved from. Here. And we need to add in 2 tablet tokens, which hopefully won't be too bad. Until the end of the scenario, horror on locations represents the advancing ooze. In each location with horror gains test. After you leave, test 4 agility. If you fail, take a horror damage. So we cannot go back and forth anymore, basically. All right, that was our turns. And we go like this. And we need to go talk to him again. At the end of the round, place a horror on locations connected with horror. Okay. 8, 8. There's our weapon. We are going to bring back the Royal Emissary right here. So we've got a few rounds to deal with that, and then we have to go over here. We need to pass a 4 test. Haven't seen our perceptions yet. Okay. We got the weapon. Got Duke to soak some more horror. Maybe okay. We're going to find out how many more encounter cards we need to draw, though. Yeah, I kind of knew this was going to happen. Oh, there's no doom in play. Okay, then nothing happens. Each cultist enemy in play. There aren't any. This gains Surge. And we've got a hidden cannot play events. Are you kidding me? I also cannot play assets or events. Okay. So we have to slow roll this a bit. We do need Greta. But we probably are going to be able to like use a sneak attack. I do need to get the last guy. We're gonna get him. Just might take us a second. And we're gonna take a damage and horror for leaving, probably. We could take hard on that. I have a bunch of weaknesses in here. I actually don't want to go crazy. You know, I think we just get rid of this. Okay. And this one is you cannot commit skills. I don't think we want that either. Let's get rid of that. And then for our last action, we're going to take the horror anyway. I think maybe we just start to go. All right, so we move, and we're going to test 4 to 4. And that's funny. The Nimble is actually kind of sick, but means we're going to get chunked by the Mob Enforcer, which isn't terrible. Like, this is 3 damage. It might get us to speed up a bit. 5 to 4, 7 to 4. -1. Okay, succeed by 2. So we're going to move. I mean, honestly, we could move twice. He's going to come backwards, so that seems bad. We're going to stay here. And we'll get hit by a bunch. That's all right. Oh, I have an evade action now. Okay, even better. Yeah, let's try to evade this guy. 4 to 2, I think is fine. It's not. Okay, well, good try. So now this guy actually doesn't hit Ashcan Pete, which is not really that great, but that's all right. Okay, we get rid of this. We go to upkeep. Streetwise, just in time. I'm thinking about this on the hunt, but I think we maybe do it over here if we don't draw it naturally, which we probably will. All right, 1 out of 6. Okay, this time we do. So this is 4 to 1. Feels pretty good. We also need to put 1, 2, 3. Okay, so that's just the way things go there. And a fanatic goes to location with the most clues. Let's just push him. No, he can be pushed away from here. Yeah. Okay. So Pete tests 3 to 4. Where are you? And we'll just take the damage and horror. Doesn't really matter. We move 3 to 4. Should have done take heart. We'll take a damage and a horror. No, yeah, I want it here. Okay. We use the guitar, and this guy is going to go hide somewhere else. Maybe over here. Maybe he likes to be in the dressing room. All right. And then we gain a resource from that since there's no enemies here. We can move again and then maybe use Duke. All right. I'm actually kind of scared to use Take Heart. So we move again. We test 3 to 4. And we'll just take some more damage. Or not. Just pass. Okay. And then we use Duke on the Royal Emissary. That puts us to 5 to 4. And we need to beat the tablets, which are -4. And we can do that. We can commit this. And then the lucky beats it. So that is 6. And that's just a -1 anyway. Nice. Okay. Over to Finn. We've got the free evade. We can also just dump this guy, I think, for a parlay. Yeah, let's do the free evade first. 4 to 2. Nope. I think we try again. There's the -4s, but I believe. Yep, -1. Okay. And then we just spend the 4 resources here, and then we sneak attack. Let's just get rid of this guy. That gives us time to move out. I'll be able to play the streetwise later, I think. Okay, so this goes back to 3, and we're back. Okay. Let's go to upkeep. Another Dr. Milan. Hiding spot. You know, would have loved this a long time ago. Would have been fun. I think we could probably kill the dude now. We will try anyway. All right. Looking good. Looking good. We pay our one resource and we search the top 9. Oh, the poltergeists too are here. Forgot about you. And we'll pick up the Agent of the King. All right, that's our last victory point. And then hopefully we don't get a poltergeist, although we can just send him away. It doesn't really matter. That's what the guitar is for, right? And a swarm of rats instead. Also okay. Okay. So we need the streetwise. We need to move over here. Oh yeah, we need to fill up everything with ooze. Just that one, I think. I mean, I can send the rats out. I can do that now. Okay. Agent of the King. We're going to use Duke to do 2 damage, I think, and then maybe the sneak attack over here. That means we need to evade him. Does Finn want to go first to engage? We can streetwise engage and then evade. Streetwise engage, evade at 4 to 2. We'll spend 2 to go up 4, 6 to 2. Cool. And then for our last action, we play the sneak attack. That does 2 damage. Now we can more easily do this. We got 4, 5 to 4. We need to go up 1 more just to beat the... Yeah, we'll do this. Okay. 0. We just succeed. This guy dies. Easy enough. All right. That was our first action. And then I guess we just need to move here. We'll take the test. 3 to 4. Okay. We fail. We don't need to lucky that. We just take a damage and a horror. That seems fine. Okay. Finn's going to get attacked by rats, but I don't think that matters much. Okay, and then we go to upkeep. Overpower. A test of will, all right. 4 out of 6. That can't be right. We must be at 5 now, right? I must have forgotten the doom. Because we killed the guy. Reset it back to 3. Yeah, we must be at 5 now. I'll check. Yeah, I missed 1 doom. We're at 5 now. Which might make this tricky. We'll see. All right, we've not taken any encounter cards yet, so we'll see what happens. A poltergeist. All right, we kind of figured that was going to happen. No. And another swarm of rats. Ooh. Okay. All right. Let's think this through. Finn still needs to move. He needs to move, do this, investigate, and resign. Or he needs to move in and resign, right? It's one or the other. If and we could, right? So we could take 2 damage. Yeah. Okay. There's actually a couple of ways to do this, and it all depends on the guitar. So if I use the guitar to move a rat out, then we can move and investigate and resign and only take 2 damage, assuming I pass everything, which is not a given, but I do have a bunch of money. So that is a possibility. move, investigate, and resign. Over here, I instead could have Ashcan Pico first, get rid of the poltergeist, engage. Nope, that can't happen. There's not an, I need the vicious blow for that. Okay. How about that hiding spot? Did I mess up by not throwing the hiding spot there? What would that have done? If I could have thrown it back here when the rat moved. At the end of any phase, no, that would not have helped. When is this good? It's good if it's a location we're about to move into. Or I could have just dropped it here, anticipating an enemy was going to spawn, because there only were a few. Okay, it sounds like the way I need to make it work is the guitar moves the rats away, and then Finn passes all the tests. We have a lot of money. We also could take a free evade. Does that help anything? Maybe. We could go up 2. No, I think I want to save that. We can go up 1. That does cover a lot. It does actually work. Okay. So now we try to move. Hopefully we didn't just use up all of our luck from, I think probably everything is oozed out now, right? So we're going to move. I mean, we just move anyway, and then we just either take a damage or horror or we don't. Right, because now we're freed up from the rats, the tax opportunity. So 4 to 4. I think we just, so it's after I leave or after I enter. I want to know if Ashcan P can help with this one. After you leave. Okay, so I'm not actually here yet. We're gonna take the damage and horror. That's okay. Okay, so we're just gonna have to try to beat the skulls. That's fine. We always were. So we have 5 to 6 on an investigation. So we need to spend 1, 2, 3, 4 to go +4. That gets me 9 to 6. And then we can go 10 to 6. Okay. We take a horror, but we do pass. And then we resign. So this guy is defeated, and now he's not in play, so it gains resign, and we resign. Bye-bye. Close there. And then we can do the same thing here. We just resign. Nice. All right, that was a full clear, other than the fact that there weren't any other victory point locations in play, which always makes me salty. It's just that I missed this one, right? Yeah, so we get a full 7. Sometimes you can get 8, but we'll take the 7. And we'll be playing the next scenario pretty soon, the Last King. I don't think there's anything I need to do here other than the lead investigator gets the Man in the Pallid Mask in their deck, so that will be, I guess it's Ashcan Pede. That's the way we played. That was pretty fun. I'm a little concerned about this, and we had no weapons, and somehow we got through. I mean, we had Duke, and we had 4 sneak attacks. It's kind of stupid. The mob enforcer thing was also kind of dumb. If I mess things up, you can let me know. Like I said, I don't really want to spend the time watching through this again. But we will do some deck upgrades. Probably we'll put pickpocketing 2s into Finn's deck. Maybe we do 1 of those and no, 2 of those, and the Streetwise 3 probably does a lot for us. Okay, I'll talk to you next time. Wait a minute, we forgot something important. we're playing a conviction route, I think. So this is R1, I believe. I'm pretty sure. That is, yep, 1 conviction. Mark 1 conviction. And we did not steal from the police officers. The box office. We didn't steal from the box office. The stranger's on to you. And yep, we do get the 7 XP. I'm just looking at the campaign log here. All right, that's it. Now we'll see you next time.